go. Right. You fucking sorted now. Can you see that team?
Yes, yeah.
Good. Right. There we go. So just sink your little teeth into that while I tweet the link, mate.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god, that's a terrible team.
You know what, mate? This update is fucking solid.
Oh, it's ridiculous. When he
Are you
said the other
playing
day, I
it?
thought, yeah, I get sacked all the time.
Mate, it's fucking solid. Nobody wants to sign for you either, like.
But this isn't the most up-to-date version, though, is it?
Yeah. This is the April
No,
20... No, is it not?
no, because on the newest update, we've got Trippier and Bruno Guimaraes
Ah, fuck that.
and Target.
Fuck that.
It's just as hard.
Which would have been decent because I've had to spend ages trying to get wing backs sorted because the wing backs are fucking shite.
Yeah, well, fucking.
Um,
we got Jeff Hendrick playing in the MC.
Do you know what? Yeah, don't talk to me about fucking DMCs on this game, like, honestly. So let's have a little look at what we've done here. Let's have a little look. Right. So we've done. What have we done? We've done
Jamie
very
Vardy.
little. We got Jamie Vardy's a bit of a steal from Leicester there. Leicester came in big for Callum Wilson.
We got rid of Callum Wilson.
Yeah, mate, he can't hit a barn door. All the testing I've done, he couldn't hit a fucking barn door. So they came and had a nibble at him, and then Jamie Vardy, he was valued at like 850k or something ridiculous like that. And I didn't notice it until look at Tato straight in there. Tato's an absolute addict, isn't he? He just fucking loves anything being streamed. James Ward-Prowse, we had to pay. Cho from the French league. There we go. There's my first shout. Hopkins. We need all the help we can get. Let us know what club he was at, Tato, mate, because there's loads of Chos. James Ward-Prowse, paid big money for him, 23.5. I've got the inflation only on 2.5. I don't know how it works out.
Yeah.
But there's some ridiculous fees being banded about.
Yeah,
I think have City signed Haaland for something like 101 million on this, or was it another bit of testing? Yeah, so they haven't. That usually drops every time they've signed him. So, but Ward-Prowse looks class because the centre mids for Newcastle were absolutely awful. And apparently, what tactic were you playing when you were playing this?
Fuck. I think I played St. Maxima. I played two wide players kind of coming diagonally in. So I pushed St. Maxima and Traore a bit further forward. To be honest, I think I've tried nearly every formation going.
Do you know what, mate? It's fucking solid. And apparently there's a patch that you can get that will revert it back to 0.60 tactics. So, you know, like 2-7-1s and all that sort of stuff.
Ah, right.
And if I had time, I would have probably done that today. But I think it'll be funnier. It'll be funnier if we're shit. So
Oh, we're definitely gonna be shit.
Do you remember the first season of Dragons when we were all like willing each other on to lose? Fuck me, that was funny. We got Adama Traore in, which is pretty good. Had to pay 27 million for him.
All no idea.
But Dimble put us on to the 4-1-4-1. Apparently that's the kind of 2-7-1 equivalent, which looks really shit. But if that's what people have found, then that's what people have found. And there might be a little bit of logic to it because we just battered Brentford in the first game of the season.
Oh, Vardy hat-trick sent off.
Yeah. So we'll see what were Brentford playing. Brentford were playing that. On the forums and stuff, seems to be there's quite a lot of chat about the only way you can kind of do well on this is with Wibwob. Which is obviously just against every fucking thing we stand for. So we're not going to do that. I don't know if I've got a league loaded Tato, to be fair, mate, but anyway, we'll bookmark that. You heard of this fella before? The reason why I fucking love streaming with you, Hopkins, and chatting about football and stuff is you know what has happened in the kind of the outer reaches. You bang into the Australian league genuinely.
Yeah, that.
Have you heard of this fella before?
No, where's he come from?
He's come from Dortmund. He was on loan at Dortmund from Wolfsburg. and then he got unhappy just like right at the start of the season, and the centre half options weren't really that good. We've obviously got Lascelles, who's a bit shit. Fabian Schär, who looks alright stat wise, but then he was a bit of a bargain for 10 million, to be honest.
Yeah, he's got to be better than playing Jeff Hendrick centre midfield.
Yeah,
or DMC.
Yeah, I mean, his stats don't look too bad. He looks like a kind of just like a 14-13 person across the board.
Not having that.
It's not bad. It's not good, is it?
Not having that.
But then DMC's. Let's have a look.
Fuck, we still got 73 million.
Yeah, we have. So we start. I think you start off with about 119, and then the sales that we've is an extra kind of 31.
Yeah,
I think Traore is on ridiculous wages to get him in. I'll be honest with you, mate.
Is he?
130 fucking grand. Fucking hell. Yeah. What's his basic wage? Yeah. So he's on double what maximum. But you got to do what you got to do, haven't you? So what we're looking for here then, a DMC.
Yeah, it's got to be in it. It's got to be.
And we're not signing Andre Gomez. We're not signing fucking Tom Davies or Alan, who wears these shorts up to his fucking tits.
No, not saying Harry Winks either. Fucking terrible.
Ruben Neves looks absolutely class.
Yeah, look at this. Look at that.
He's 16. I reckon that's about a 40 million bid to get him.
Yeah, fuck it, blow it.
Shall we have a... It's not our money, is it?
No. Gotta go big, go home.
Fucking class. And have you seen the ghost of Bobby Robson is overlooking this whole stream, by the way, Hopkins? Just in case there's any pressure for you there, mate. Like, faceless Sir Bobby is watching us fucking make a hash of this. Right, another DMC. Any DMC shouts, Hopkins, from your fucking portfolio of football knowledge?
It's been a while since I played this game, so
we've got a bid in for Basuma. But without kind of seeing under the hood of the editor, I don't know if you can actually play DMC. There's a shout from Tato Wendell. Guessing it's this one. Vendel? No, it's not him. Fucking hell.
Is it WENDL? I think it is, isn't it?
ENDL.
Yeah, just
that's
DL.
One, isn't it? DL. Oh, DL. Where we are?
James Henderson is a freebie. Oh, we can't be having.
Oh, come on.
We can't be having freebies.
Come on, we're not Everton. You've got fucking money to burn, haven't we? Right.
What about Rabiot from Juventus?
Fabian Rabiot, yeah.
He's
is he? I'd say Rabiot. He's happy to stay at the club. The problem you've got, and I don't know if you found this when you played it, nobody wants to fucking come.
No, fucking hell, he's a star. Rabiot is as well.
Yeah. Do you remember he did have that class season at PSG though, didn't he? A couple of years back where he just absolutely dominated him and Verratti in the.
Yeah. What about Aaron Ramsey? He's there, not playing. Not in the team.
Ramsey, look at that. Shall we get some Welsh representation in there, shall we?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? I knew it wouldn't be long until that happened. What is this database? Tato, I haven't loaded fucking the Guadeloupean second league. I think there's like Genie Wijnaldum. Look at what are in there. There he is. He stood us up. He stood us up.
He'd pipe up.
And I think he stood us up because he couldn't believe we were actually going to go as a duo, mate. I think he was waiting to see the madness happen. Yeah, we'll get rid of Kraft for that. Fuck that, 6 months, you cheap twat. So what we're saying here then, Hopkins, we've got Jeff Hendrick, who's obviously a problem in DMC.
We'll have to put Isaac Hayden back in there.
Do you reckon, yeah? Ideally, I'd love to get Basuma over the line instead of having to play John Joe Shelby.
Yeah. What about Calvin Phillips from Leeds?
Yeah, that's a good shout, that actually. I don't know. He's not looking that great, is he?
No.
Let's have a little look at some shouts coming through from Tato here. He's going to go off it when
he's
going up here because I haven't got them loaded in, any.
Yeah, Manuel Ugarte he's class.
Nah, we haven't got it loaded in, Tato. I didn't load the fucking Portuguese league in. Come on, mate.
I thought he would have been on there, though. He's one of these kind of star men in real life.
From Spartan? No, he's not there.
The problem is he's probably looking at, when he's looking at the screenshots, he's probably looking at the latest update. Obviously, we are still
Are we one behind, are we?
We're one behind. This is, I think, the start of the season, whereas most people now would probably be playing their...
Right, we've got one of his boys, yeah. The 19. So he looks as though he's just gone.
Thomas Gravers.
Shall we have a little nibble on this kid? See if we can get him in for cheap. We need a bit of depth anyway. Anyone but Hendrick. Get that fucking
if he's still on there, fuck.
10 million. So what did you make of the Arsenal game, Hopkins?
Arsenal, I thought, was strong. I thought defensively, Palace, other than that one chance where Edouard should have scored, I thought that Saliba looked pretty sharp, didn't he, at the back? The Palace, not an easy place to go, is it? I thought Gabriel Jesus in the first half was brilliant. Second half, he kind of died out, but I thought Arsenal did what they needed to do. But I thought first half an hour they were outstanding.
Yeah, I think it's been a long time since Arsenal have went to somewhere like Palace away and looked so comfortable. Do you know what I mean? They weren't bullied. They weren't kind of really under any massive pressure until 70 minutes, I think it was.
Yeah, and even then they had a lot of the ball, didn't they? Like Palace, but they didn't really do anything with it, did they? I thought. Yeah. I thought obviously they would have been a bit better than what they were. But Zaha, Eze, they didn't really get into the game tonight. I think they missed that Elise, didn't they? I think when he plays kind of from the right, cutting in, he's a really good player.
He was class back in the last season, wasn't he? Oh, Federico Chiesa. I know he's a winger, but he's class, isn't he?
Yeah, who's on loan?
25.
Transfer listed by request.
Get him there, are we?
Depends how much money the others got.
Let's see what's happening there.
Amadou Diarra.
24. You can probably get him for like 6 or 7 mil there. Is he better than Jeff Hendrick? Oh, that is the key question. Yeah, I mean, it's not the greatest start to a stream that is the benchmark.
No.
is he better than Jeff Hendrick? Jeff Hendrick is better by somewhere.
No,
actually, yeah. Well, okay, more or less the same, but stat wise.
That's criminal.
It is, mate. I mean, listen, shall we give him? Fuck it, we'll give him the captain's armband. Where is he? There we go. Super Jeff Hendrick.
Can't get much worse.
I know. Matt Ritchie. What's your thoughts on Matt Ritchie? I think he's an absolute fucking prick.
He's been a good servant for Newcastle, isn't he? But I can understand why other people. He's a bit of a fucking loose cannon, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, he looks like a shout Tato.
Yeah.
He's only 21.
Yeah, determination, fitness, stamina, set pieces. And he's unknown, which means probably get him for a couple of mil.
Great that he can't tackle for a DMC but he's going to run around and be in people's faces, I think.
Yeah.
Who's your top 4 this season, Hopkins?
Well, obviously when we spoke earlier, I put Chelsea in there, but I think after seeing Arsenal tonight, I think they could pick Chelsea, but it does all depend on who Chelsea buy kind of between now and the end of the window. I think I do like that for Fofana, but if they're going to pay like 85 million for him, if they're paying the best part of 150 million for him and Cucurella, and I just think that's, well, people are talking about Newcastle going to rip the market apart, and you got people paying 62 million in Cucurella.
Yeah, I think the thing about Chelsea, mate, is they've just got you just totally forget. Oh, what a shout that is, Tato! Fucking 16-year-old wonder kid there. Wow.
He's not leaving PSG for us, so is he?
He's only on. Listen, if we give him 130, if we give him Adama Traore's wages, 15 million in for him. Let's get him through the doors. You just forget the depth that Chelsea have got. Chalobah, Hudson-Odoi, players that would probably be starting for every team by the top 4.
Yeah.
Or just sitting there. Ramsey's fucked us off. He's heard you're involved, mate.
Don't blame him. I like this kid, though.
Blanco for 8 million. Looks as though we've got him in. He's going to see it. Doesn't want to fucking come, is he? Yeah, he's got no interest.
Fuck hell.
Shite.
Just give him 85 grand. Harrogate, we're definitely winning one game.
Oh, mate, I don't know about that.
No, me.
One of me tests, it was 4-3 Newcastle.
We got that Watford.
Got absolutely bummed off Man City, by the way. I think we're 5-0 up inside 15 minutes. I was like, oh, fuck that.
I can imagine. Fucking dirty bastards.
Dirty bastards. Lascelles wanting a 6-year contract. You stupid.
Yeah, he'd be out the door next year. Fucking rubbish.
Freddie got to.
It probably is. Got to still be knocking around somewhere. And he.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Woodard to see her get Pamaski in. Right, this is how we're going against Watford then, mate, yeah? Look at that bench. I tell you who looked alright. And I say alright this stretch. Ryan Fraser looked absolutely fucking pony. Almiron looked okay.
Yeah, he'll do a job. But obviously, wingers is probably our strongest position with Traore and St. Maxim, won't it? That's the only question.
We've done well to get him in, mate, because he went to PSG 3 out of 4 times with that.
Did he?
Little test saves, yeah. And they were like stupid money.
130 grand probably swayed it, mind.
Right, Hopkins. Oh, fuck. I've got sound effects in 2 seconds. Fuck this. Let's fucking blast through this game.
Fucking Joshua King.
Sorry, we're in the one's fucking sound that's coming out there.
Is that a whip warmer? Fucking Watford.
Get the volume off there. That's the only reason why I blasted through that there, because Woodard will be sitting there doing his nuts. Like the crowd noises are coming through. I can't be arsed with the comments in the chat. Right. There we go, sound off. There we go. Right, we got beat off Watford. That was a lot of shit, but that doesn't really, didn't really count. There we go. So you reckon Chelsea over Arsenal then?
No, if I had to pick, I did edge for Chelsea earlier on, but I don't have to see an Arsenal tonight. It is, I don't know with Chelsea. I just don't know how it's all going to come together. I do like Koulibaly. I think Sterling will be a good signing as well, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to have too many players. I don't know whether Cucurella's going to play for them if they've got obviously. Ben Chilwell as well. I don't.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Chilwell.
I'm not really sure.
Who have they lost then? They've lost Rudiger. Azpilicueta as staying.
Lukaku, I know he didn't really play. Obviously Christensen. I'm just not sure about them at the top end of the pitch. I do like Kai Havertz, but I don't know, I'm not sure. Like obviously letting Timo Werner go as well, and I don't know. It just seems a bit so much change.
I think if you asked like 10 fans to name a Chelsea starting 11 on day one for tomorrow or Sunday, I think you'd get like massively different results compared to like City, Liverpool. Even Man United. I think they're going to go massively backwards this season. Who have they only brought Eriksen in?
Eriksen, that Martinez, the centre half, and they brought that left back as well in, didn't they? But I think he's just going to be a backup. That Martinez is a very good player from Ajax, but I'm not sure whether they're going to play him kind of centre half or defensive midfield, because he plays defensive midfield sometimes for Argentina.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure where they're going to look to play him, but obviously they've got the Ronaldo situation now, and they obviously God knows what's going to happen with him.
That's nuts, mate. Who comes in for him on those wages? Like,
no, he's priced himself out of it now, and he really is. I wouldn't go near him. When you look at Bayern Munich, kind of desperate for a number 9, and they're going nowhere near him. So I think he's going to stay United now, because I don't think anyone else is going to take a punt on him, which I don't blame him.
And what's he on a week?
Ronaldo, about 400 grand, isn't it? 450. Yeah.
But what it is? Fool them for doing it, because enough informed people said at the time that's not going to end well.
No, and I know people will say he scored goals, and obviously, of course, he did with United last year, but I still think he affected the team quite a lot. They did. Yeah. Bruno Fernandes was so poor last year because I don't think they really play well together. You see that with kind of Portugal, Fernandes was never in and out of the side a lot for Portugal when Ronaldo played because for whatever reason. But I just think it'll be a better side without Ronaldo. But as for them getting back in the top kind of four, I just can't see it.
Yeah, Tato makes a good point. Actually, saying Bayern looked incredible tonight without a number 9. What was their final score?
They won 5-1 or 6-1, was it? I know I saw it when it was 5-1.
6-1, yeah.
Yeah, I know what he's saying, obviously, and a lot of teams kind of do it, but obviously, they're used to playing with a number 9. You can look at, obviously, Man City and Liverpool, they're not used to doing it, but Bayern are. Yeah. So I suppose they've got to evolve the same as Liverpool and Man City will by having a number 9 this season. But obviously, Bayern, it'll be the bigger games that will be, will judge them on whether they can do it without Lewandowski, beating, Frankfurt, obviously a very good side, won the Europa League, but, it's when you come up the legs against a Man City, PSG, then how are they going to cope without Lewandowski, because he's obviously a huge miss for them.
Yeah, and it's just an insane amount of goals, isn't it, really, that he brings. I mean, if they do well and score as many, like if they're banging 5s and 6s in, I don't know.
Yeah.
The thing with Bayern is I never know if it says more about the quality of the league than it does actually the quality of them as a team.
Yeah, I think the quality obviously is, it's difficult because you've got obviously Frankfurt who won the Europa League, so obviously they've got decent sides in their Dortmund, etc. But it's clearly, not as good as any of the top leagues, so it'll be interesting. Obviously Mane's going to be a massive player for them, so tonight, he scored and obviously helped set up a few of the goals. But it's just, as I say, I think they had like 6 different scorers tonight, or they did up until the 5th goal anyway, so that's what they're going to have to do is kind of share the load because you're taking like 50, 60 goals a season out of your team.
Yeah. Did Mane play well, did he?
Yeah, I watched a bit to like first 20 minutes until I put on the Arsenal game and he scored, made an assist. But he's just that type of player and he's always involved. He's always in the game. He kind of played like as a false 9 tonight, so he just popped up here, there and everywhere. But where you get him with Mane, don't you? And it's, in our league as well, in the top team, you think he's gonna, I think he'll smash goals in for fun.
Oh,
fucking hell. Newcastle on fire. Shelby.
I'll show you a flick on Ronaldo in a second because I've got that uncapped 20s patch on.
Ah, right.
He'll have some fucking 25s for finishing our heading or some shit.
Fucking everywhere, yeah.
Well, whisper it quietly, lads, but it looks as though we're going in 2-0 up against Man United at half time. How's Blanco playing? Because we brought a kid in for his debut.
7.
I mean, look at that, man.
24 off the ball.
24 for pens. 24 for pens.
24 finishing.
That's fucking insane, that really, isn't it?
Yeah. 24 off the ball. He don't fucking run off the ball. I don't know.
Tell you, it's because he doesn't move. He just stays off the ball all the time. I tell you what, though, he's no Jeff Hendrick, is he?
No, average 13, 14s across the board, man.
Any changes here, Hop, or are we just rolling as is?
Oh, yeah, fucking Johnny Otto 6, yeah, he's fine. Traore's getting a bit gas, but yeah, no, we roll 2-0 up.
How does this finish? 4-2?
2. Yeah, I can see it now. Ronaldo hat trick.
Do you reckon, yeah?
No, hope not. Vardy, when does Vardy get banned then? He must be banned soon, is it?
I think it's 2 games it carries. I'm not sure. Let's try and make who's struggling here. John Joe. Look at the options on the bench. Jeff Hendrick. Got to be Jeff Hendrick, can't it? Got to be Jeff Hendrick on for John Joe. He's going to come in and see with the game out. Dharma, what you saying? Who you saying?
Almiron. Yeah, get out.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah.
That'll do it. You're going to go about 15 minutes, boys. Our clean sheet against United would be impressive. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off.
Here it goes.
Dirty bastards.
Here it goes. I can see it now losing.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh,
fuck off. Here's the third one.
Oh no! Criminal!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Look at the state of that man.
Jeff Hendrick. That's what Jeff
Has
Hendrick
Jeff Hendrick
brings to
came
the
on and
team.
done a 5, do you reckon?
Fuck
He's
it.
done absolutely fuck all, look. No tackles. He's
what
no
a-
headers. He's passed the ball 8 times.
What a
Fucking hell.
prick.
Right,
What
he's
a
getting
prick,
sold.
Jeff
He's getting
Hendrick.
sold. Fuck Jeff Hendrick.
Fuck off back to Stoke City or QPR or wherever you are now, you
He can
fucking
go to the
tosser.
MLS at him. Fuck him. Where is he? Fucking sell
Critters.
that bastard.
Fucking fine him.
7.5 million. Get fucked. His agent's been on the blow, I think, mate. Fucking hell. Shocked at being
Rangers.
transfer listed. Well, that says everything about you, Jeff, doesn't it?
See you later.
Fucking like a self-awareness there, kiddo. Dimble giving you a shout out in the chat there, Hopkins.
How's it going? Oh,
Yeah,
fuck, we've got new sales, new contract. This is fucking tough, this is, mate. We're fucking giving fucking new contracts to the Saddles.
It's a sign of the times, that, innit? Shows how
Where's-
desperate we are, doesn't it?
Where's Big Joe? Where's J7?
Who?
Joe Linton? J7, man. Where is he?
Where is he? He is, mate. He's on the bench. He's absolutely shite.
Oh, he's a striker in this one, that's why, isn't he?
Oh, mate, what is he? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Into Miami. Go on. I'll tell you what, fucking have him for 1.5 million.
Miami Fusion. Fuck, they're not even in the MLS, are they?
Do we feel, yeah. Right, mate. We've still got 62 mil. Yeah, Adeyemi, he goes for ridiculous money. Tato's just shouted at Adeyemi from Salzburg. I think West Ham came in for him for 63 million on the last save, which is ridiculous, really. I had a look at John McGinn.
Yeah.
So I think John McGinn's class. Shall we have another try for Basuma?
Yeah, why not?
Where is he at? Don't think he would be too bad as kind of a DMC. And where else do you reckon? So, squad-wise, then we sorted the wing backs out. I'm not 100% sold on Dubravka in this, but
We could do with another striker. I think when Vardy gets banned, if fucking Joe Linton's our backup.
We're a bit thin up top, aren't we?
Yeah, just a bit.
So the Wolves lad, this He Chan.
Yeah, he's on loan.
So he was on loan. Couple of player tests I did, like 10 games or whatever. I managed to get him because he was unhappy with Leipzig, his parent club.
Yeah.
I think I got him for like 14. So we'll just have a little look, and he wasn't too bad, but he was playing ML.
Neil Maupay signed for Villa.
So yeah, he's massively underrated, I think, mate. I mean, obviously not on this, but just generally.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's another horrible bastard, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, but Brighton need that kind of player. Do you know what I mean? They've got a lot of good footballers.
Yeah. What about Raul de Tomas? He's class.
Where am I looking here, mate?
Raul de Tomas, Espanol,
Oh yeah.
Spanish guy, class.
Shit stats though, innit?
In real life, yeah.
Yeah.
Garbage on you. Is
like
he better than Joe Linton?
You get those kind of lesser Spanish sides who do seem to have like totally talismanic strikers. Like it was Luis Fabiano a couple of years back for Sevilla.
Yes.
Those sorts of players, you know, like Luis Garcia for was that Espanyol as well? Like
Yes,
not
yeah.
our Luis Garcia, but the other one.
Yes.
What we reckon? Has Coutinho gone anywhere yet? He must have went. Juventus 26 mil.
26 man. Frankie de Jong, Chelsea. What about Benjamin Sesko?
From where?
SESKO.
Sesko. Nah, I mustn't have him loaded. Where's he at?
Salzburg.
I don't know if I loaded Germany, mate. Probably bummed us and could have loaded in a few more leagues, to be honest. What about in league? Palace. What about? And one Benteke, big bad Benteke.
He can't be better than Joe Linton, surely.
How good was he for Villa though, man? Benteke 1.0.
Oh,
He was a beast, wasn't he?
What about Raul Jimenez?
Yeah, if his skull's back together, mate, he might be still knocking about. Oh, there we go.
Oh, big budget. Oh, Hwang Hee-chan, 14 million.
Look at that. Don't let it be said the Welsh aren't multicultural there. It was brilliant.
Is John Jules good again on this one? John Jules. Oh, 23 grand. Fucking hell. Adama Traore's on 100 grand more than him. Fucking criminal.
That's a signing for Huddersfield. Oh, okay. He doesn't look that great, does he?
No. He's just another one who runs around kicking every twat, isn't he?
With Woodard hair. Jeff Hendrick's going to be off. There you go.
Sad times. Oh, fuck, we've got to keep him till January, even worse.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, you can still fuck up. I can't believe we lost 2-0 there. 2-0 up. There we go.
Chiesa for 19 million. What a bargain for Juventus.
Yeah, we weren't competing with them though, were we?
No. Fucking hell.
Fuck. Look at that. Guy. Daniel Ragani. Doesn't look any better than what we've got, does he?
No, I'm surprised his ratings are so poor.
Yeah.
A decent centre half, you think he'd be a bit better than that, you know.
I love Nicolo Barella.
Oh, what a player.
I think he's a fucking great player.
Oh, fucking brilliant. Don't stop. He's a bit like Verratti.
I couldn't believe it when we started getting linked with him, Liverpool, and then nothing came of it.
Yeah, he's a great player.
I think that's definitely where Liverpool's season either kind of is made or broken this season in that midfield. Got massive concerns if Hendo or Thiago or Fabinho is out for a long time.
Yeah, the backup option's not. Who's got super navigator in here?
I don't know what he is. I don't know what he is.
No, I know it's. Again, I know it's like we talked about earlier, the German league, but he was sensational, in for Leipzig. I know he's saying obviously standard, but you'd still think, as you say, I just don't know what he brings to the obviously Klopp trusts him a lot, so in the Champions League when it looked like Thiago was going to come out, it looked like he was the one going to go in, so Klopp's obviously got massive trust in him. I just, like you say, I don't know what he does, what he brings. It's just, I'd personally probably rather play Harvey Elliott, if you're going to play someone in there. Or,
I think it could be massive season for Harvey Elliott this year. I think he's absolutely class, and I'd certainly have him starting over Naby Keita every day of the week.
Yeah.
But I remember when we signed him from Leipzig, I was like onto Woodard going, this kid is different gravy. He's absolute, because he was unbelievable for Leipzig.
I couldn't get near him. He just had everything. He scored goals. Yeah. He was a bit like N'Golo Kante, but he scored more goals.
Mate, the goals he scored, and they weren't shit goals either. They were like, being that third man run from late into the box, and honestly. And
I thought he was going to be a worldie for Liverpool when he signed. I just don't know what's happened, when he obviously signed, he fitted into that formation perfectly. You had, Henderson and Fabinho more defensive, so he had all that kind of space to go make that kind of third man run, etc. And not worry about what was behind him. Yeah. It just never happened for him. It just, I don't know, strange one. This was like 60 mil, wasn't he, as well?
Yeah, he's been a flop, mate. You kind of.
I can't sugarcoat it. Yeah.
I think generally speaking, as well, we're a fairly patient fan base when it comes to new signings, but I think even kind of the most loyal Liverpool supporters kind of look at him thinking, I don't know what you are, I don't know what you're bringing to the table, really.
Yeah, it's been a long time now, and you kind of give him that half a season to settle in, but it's just not worked out for him, is it? But I do think, as you say, it's kind of an area probably where you could have looked to get someone in. But again, who do you, I suppose, go and buy that's the question, isn't it?
Well, that's it. And it's like, because it's Liverpool or because it's Man City or because it's Chelsea, you add 30 million on top. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially where it's going now is criminal.
And what do you reckon? Is Haaland going to boss it then, or what do you think?
It's hard to tell, and I think obviously the way City play, you think there's someone in the box, but then again you're taking away, obviously, like people always say, if they had someone in there to just stay in the box, but they always have that kind of false nine who drops off, so you're losing that player. So it's not as easy as just saying someone in there's going to score all the goals. So it's a tough one. He definitely, if he gets a chance more often than not, he's going to score. And you would think a lot of times maybe not in the bigger games, but I certainly think when they play the likes of the Newcastles and these type of teams, they have so much possession and create so much. I think he'll bully a lot. A lot of the smaller teams, but when they do play the big teams and the way they play in, used to kind of dropping off and those type of things, he may not be as effective. But I do think when they play against the little teams, when they have so much possession, he'll be a bit of a flat track bully there.
Yeah, I totally get it was kind of the Charity Shield and it was essentially a glorified friendly, but I didn't expect. I was surprised when I seen him look so lightweight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he was bullied really easily, and
Yeah.
you've obviously sat and watched him for Dortmund just bully the hell out of people as well. That was the thing that really took us by surprise, kind of how like unsteady on his feet he looked, and how easy he was bullied. And I don't know if it's just because he's obviously probably 2 or 3 weeks away from being fully fit or whatever. But again, it's like the Naby Keita thing, isn't it? It's how much of him look and how he did was because he was playing in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, there's always going to be that. I think obviously you look at his Champions League record as well for Salzburg and obviously for Dortmund, and you think it's just the amount of possession that City have and chances he create, he's going to score. But I think people saying he'll score 40 goals a season, this type of thing, I think it's not going to work out like that. It's not going to be as easy as that. But I do think against the smaller teams, he will bully them, especially with how much possession they have.
And I'm not sure he starts as many games as he wants to start as well. I think the worst position to be in that Pep system is a striker, because I think you're the easiest to be changed out depending on the fixture, depending on the occasion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think with Man City, it's only, I'd say, De Bruyne and probably Rodri from the midfield forward who are kind of guaranteed to kind of start. I know obviously De Bruyne now getting on, so he'll be rested here and now. But I think when you play in any of the big teams, I think it's only Rodri and De Bruyne that I would put my hat on and say they will 100% start. Foden, Mahrez, Grealish, Bernardo Silva, all of these players could easily be benched. But I think it's only them two are guaranteed to play all the time.
I'd probably stick Cancelo into that.
Oh no, I mean from the midfield forward.
From midfield forward, yeah. Okay,
I think Cancelo and Walker and Diaz.
Yeah.
Them three at the back, they'll kind of always play, and then Stones and Laporte and Ake, they'll mix around. But I think from the midfield forward, it's kind of Rodri and De Bruyne, will start, and the rest will kind of mix and match.
What a win that is!
To come back in after Shelby missing a penny,
he's fucking shite, isn't he?
We'd be joint top now if Jeff Hendrick hadn't fucked up.
We would have been, wouldn't we? What would have been? Yeah, joint top.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff Hendrick. Fucking. I hope the plane crashes on the Atlantic, mate.
And who do we lose to? Fucking Watford. Where are they? only game they probably won.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? Because of the noise.
Probably the only points they've had all fucking season.
But the main thing is we managed to get through it without an abusive comment off Wooder about the noise coming through the speakers.
He's got the bed, have he? Can't fucking see him anymore.
He's had a rough week, mate. He's been working his nose to the bone.
Yeah, time to let him head down now, isn't it? Good toss.
Super League then.
Super League.
Obviously, it's been a while, hasn't it, for you? But you've kind of you've been in and around it on the kind of sly and in the background, and
yeah, I've watched obviously not all the streams. I normally obviously always watch the Dragon game and things, but
yeah.
Sangani from PSV, he's in real life he's quality.
From where?
He was PSV, not on you, is he?
I haven't got the fucking Dutch league. Yeah, I'm not going back and reloading fucking leagues and that.
You would have thought they would have been on you, some of them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't know if it's because of that. I don't know if it's because of that Knicks patcher where there's a box that you tick and it says like load all players,
Ah,
regardless of the
right.
leagues being loaded. And I've never played with that before, so I didn't want to chance it. Nor did I want people kind of staring at the screen for fucking
Yeah.
25 minutes when it gets to
Oh,
the end of the season and stuff.
oh fuck.
Um,
That's painful, that is, yeah.
Proper. So obviously it's now Fulchester Dudley in the kind of final
Yeah, I did see
qualifier.
that. Saw that last night, yeah.
Um,
Haggis through.
Haggis through, rampant Haggis.
Yeah.
What have you made of them?
Just fucking just blown teams away, and it's just you wouldn't have saw it coming. Obviously, on previous seasons, it's kind of come out of the blue, innit? But you can't argue he definitely deserves to win it, which means he'll probably lose in the grand final.
Yeah, you're not far
That's
wrong there.
that's what would probably happen. But I think obviously every week, I tune in and watch and kind of skip through a lot of the games, and they just seem to keep winning all the time. I remember after about halfway through the season, you're thinking, oh, they'll drop off a little kind of thing, but
Yeah,
fuck, you're just blowing everyone out of the water.
and do you know what as well? I think I said this in the managers chat the other week. I think it's the first time in ages, first time ever since I've been involved really, that I was looking at that top six thinking, yeah, I don't mind any of them winning. Do you know? Because you had Jens
So,
who's
so
sound.
who would you mind winning then?
Yeah, well, you obviously you don't want fucking Greavesy winning, do you? Do you know what I mean? And I certainly don't want fucking Gazelles winning, do I? So I'd probably prefer it if Tato didn't win it, because he's yet to qualify for the playoffs in a couple of the seasons, which is nice to have over him. Um, yeah, I mean, I would have really been fucking annoyed if Hodgie had rocked up with the state of that Sloth squad and won it. That would have been an absolute fucking insult to all of us, and we should have packed up and went home.
Yeah, that was.
But you've got, I mean, who'd have thought it, mate? I mean, your ears might bleed when I say this, but Steve Wright is on to be only the second person ever to win it twice, and the second person to retain it. So I definitely don't want Dudley Hill to win.
The way Haggis are playing, as you say,
It reeks of a Dudley. It reeks of Dudley 1-0
it does, it
in the
does,
final, doesn't
it
it?
does, and I think Haggis have been so good. You could see it, a lot of the time. I think they're kind of the deserved winners, and they Haggis, obviously overall league, got straight through now. There's always kind of two or three sums going for the title, but I think Haggis have been so good that it probably will just balls it up on the last game now. It's just Super League all over, innit?
It is, mate, and it's rare that the best team over the 26 actually gets the star.
Yeah, yeah,
It's really fucking rare.
and unfortunately, no one ever remembers the league winners. So where they finish first, second, sixth, is getting that start. That's all that matters. And unfortunately for us, no one remembers the Dragons winning the overall 26. Well, Wooders still does. Wooders hates the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's
We all sit in my spare room, mate, and cry into the shirt, looking at that league table after 26, don't we?
Yes, it's emotional. The worst ever team to win the league by a country mile. I don't care what anyone says.
Absolutely.
Constantinu bossing it up front. Mark Kerr, Paul Bosveld.
Paul Bosveld.
Oh,
Paul Bosveld and Ronnie Johnson.
fucking hell, the amount of arguments we had over Paul Bosveld every fucking week with him. Play Bosveld, play Bosveld. Fucking hell, honestly. And then he gave up with Bosveld, and it was Michael Carrick. Play fucking Carrick, play Carrick. Oh.
Fucking hell. And then we played him in that last game of the season the other week, where it meant nothing. Fifey was like, yeah, so here's a player starting who really should have got more game time, in my opinion. I was like, fucking hell. Fifey and Wood are agreeing. What's happening there? The stars are aligning.
Would have fucking loved that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, we're going to get beat off Leeds here unless we can do something.
We can't do it.
Oh, free kick! Free kick!
He's going to score, isn't he?
Oh, let's have a little look at that.
We can't do anything. Look at our fucking state on our bench.
Ward Prowse lined it up, struck it through the wall. Great strike. Yeah.
Is there a better free kick taker in anywhere than Ward-Prowse? I don't think so.
I think he's the best in the world by an absolute mile.
Yeah, some of the ones he scores, fucking different ones, curls it, power, fucking everything. I was going to say I'm surprised he's still at Southampton, but I think the price that they probably would have charged for him probably would have priced him out to anyone, even going anywhere near him. I can't. He deserved a trophy round to manage that egg. People don't understand either.
I know.
He is.
He's fucking hard work, isn't he?
Oh, he's brutal. He will go on and on and on.
Do you know what people don't realise as well, though? The only time you hear from him is when the Dragons get beat. Do you know what I mean? He's like an Evertonian. Like, you only hear from him when they get beat. Like, we smashed. Who was it? We smashed the other week 5-2. Gazelle smashed 5-2, and he just put nice one. And then I think even like first game of the season just gone, we beat Tato 3-1 opening game of the season, and he was ripping into us, wasn't he? He was going, look at the performance, not the result. I've never heard of a more backward fucking saying in all my life. Which football manager says look at the performance and not the result?
But every Sunday night, if you lost, he'd be in the group chat all night. If we won, he's fucking going to bed at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, funny as.
But he is, yeah. But that Paul Boswell scenario, fucking hell, he used to cripple me every week.
Do you know what, mate? I think I said this to you the other week, but I went back and looked at that final again when we got smashed, and we made some bad calls, didn't we? Z Elias didn't play because we got sucked into the whole low morale thing.
Yeah, no fucking Wood are kicking off when they don't change a winning team and all that cable when he's
Constantinu didn't play either.
Yeah, that was
up top. It was fucking
and he was dreadful every time he played up top, wasn't he?
Well, do you know what? In the knockout final or whatever you want to call it before it, he scored the winner against Burn. In 2-1, and I think if we had got through and he hadn't have done that, we wouldn't have played him up top.
No,
he's horrific in the editor. Why are these fucker? John Joe Shelby wants to be paid what he's deserved. Go and practice your fucking penalties, mate, and then we can have a conversation. Fucking prick.
Yeah, but that final being on co-coms was the worst experience of my life. just like, fucking swallow me up.
But you know what? It was fucking great. And then I'll be totally honest with you, mate. Me and Woodard then fucked it up by leaving. I've got absolutely no hesitations in saying that.
Yeah. That dirty wib-bobbing bastard as well. He lasted 2 games, didn't he?
leaving you to do transfer deals. Carl Dollar wants 120. Fuck off, Carl Dollar. Oh no, he doesn't want to negotiate. Fuck him. Leaving you to do transfer. No. Selling Zowry and Elias and fucking hell, honestly.
Oh, Zowry was the second season. Yeah, no, I can't remember.
Who we got? Harrogate. Are we ringing the changes here, or do we want to stay alive? Oh
yeah. We'll have to make a few when we...
Go on then.
J7 up front.
Give us the 11.
Woodman. In fact, we're dropping everyone. In fact, we'll have to play Mankilo left on the right. Not play him on the right. Yeah, Lewis on the left, Mankilo on the right. Fucking hell. Shah. Fucking hell. Lascelles. We'll keep our captain in. Oh, well, fucking that donkey. We got DMC, Hayden.
Yeah.
And we'll go... Who else we got? Fucking Fraser on the left, Almiron on the right, Willock and Shelby in the middle, and then we'll go fucking Big Joe up front. J7, come on.
Yeah, watch us get battered by Harrogate, yeah.
Probably. We probably would have lost our first 11. Watch now, Joe Willock will bang one. Look at him. Fraser. Fucking... Joe Linton. Joe Linton, the biggest turnaround in world football. From fucking striker to fucking centre midfielder.
Where does he start for you this season then? DMC?
In the midfield. Yeah. I think it'll be him. Shelby's injured now, so I think it'll probably change. I think if everyone was fit, Shelby would have played DMC with Joe Linton and Bruno Guimaraes just ahead of him. But I think now Bruno will probably play in the DMC with Willock or Longstaff alongside Joe Linton.
What do you reckon here, Hopkins? Are we rolling? Joe Linton's struggling a little bit. Since his first start of the season. We've got Huang on the bench, haven't we?
Yeah, get Huang on 100 fucking. Yeah.
Get your fucking Huang out.
Yeah, fucking Joe Linton, fucking 6. He's fucking knackered, isn't he? Lazy bastard.
So you reckon it's going to be the return of the 3 dicks in the new build then, yeah?
Well, you know, you never know. Woodard, he's bipolar, and he 1 minute he's fucking sends one minute he's sending about 100 screenshots of players and fucking talking tactics to anyone who listen, and then the next minute he mentions someone, he'll just tell you to fuck off. Fuck off, not asked.
Class.
Perfect
He is doing some fucking great scouting at the minute, though.
He is. He's well in at the minute, but as you say, by next week he'll just probably say he can't be asked.
Yeah. You noticed in the chat I'm just constantly blowing smoke up his arse with all these players he's sending through, just purely to keep him involved. Oh, fantastic, mate! Brilliant.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
As soon as you tell him our first one's shit, he'd be like, "Fuck off, then."
Class.
You know what he's like.
So we're not doing too bad here, are we?
Oh, fucking 8th in the Premier League.
We are unbeaten in 3.
It's only that.
The only defeat we've had is
Watford,
which was a rush game because of the noise issue.
United game was the killer, when they had 2 goals in the last 10 minutes.
You just saw it coming as soon as fucking Jeff Hendrick stopped on that pitch, didn't you? Do you know what I mean? Fuck me.
You couldn't wait to get him on there.
I know, mate. I thought he was gonna come
Criminal.
for us. Have we got any money left?
What we got?
Pedrinho, 32.5.
32.5.
just Google that for the search that for the crack. I think Dimble's talking about what our screenshots. Pedrinho. Gianni Cheddar, I think's got a shout. Dimble.
Gianni Cheddar.
Did you see Churchtown Dudley, by the way, or not?
Yes, Inzaghi that trick, didn't he?
Yeah.
Is that though? Yes, yeah.
It's fucking hard lines for Dimble, that mind.
Yeah, that was rough, yeah.
He's the only fucker who's came in and took over a team and actually done anything decent.
Oh, fuck it, yeah. Well, when he first took over, no one would have given him a hope in hell of getting into the playoffs.
Nah.
Top 10, I would have thought, would have been a hell of a shout, but to get him into the playoffs, fucking... Because there was some bad players there.
I think the other thing as well, like if you look at the players he's got playing, they're not superstars. Like people have struggled with Agahawa, haven't had a tune out of him. Hussein was an out league signing. Brugging wouldn't be at the top of the list.
No.
Even the likes of like Luke Chadwick doing the job for him. Do you know?
Yeah. It was kind of similar to kind of our team when they won the league, in terms of we didn't really have any kind of super, David's aside, when like to say Elias wasn't massive, back, fucking everyone wants a new contract, don't they?
I know, mate. They've seen fucking
Adama
rock up with 10 Aussies in his car. Just like, what the fuck? He's on literally 5 times more than us. So what do you reckon about the new build Super League then, from what you've kind of seen and heard and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I think it's good. It had to change. Had to change somehow. It had to try to kind of keep evolving, because I know obviously everyone involved loves it, but I think it was going a bit stale, and I think it came to the point, if you just, all right, it's great having a new reboot and everyone loves it initially, but all that would have happened would have been after the first season, once the transfers had done and everything had died off, I think it would have been back to the same players being transferred. So I think you need to kind of try and, once the build is set up and everyone's got who they want, that kind of thing, I still think there's work to be done there possibly on how you kind of go forward with it, because otherwise it's just the same people transferring the same people all the time. So I think you need to try and, I don't know how you do it, but try and be a bit creative in terms of how you move forward, and try and, I don't know, people get more out of the squads they've got, because I think Dimble's shown you don't have to have superstars. There's probably people in the reserves who worth a chance, but it's just the same after the first season. I just feel it goes back to all the same players transferred and that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah, I think one of the ideas I like from him is that anyone sitting in the reserves that hasn't played a game for the first team will automatically be available to be bidded on at the end of the season.
Yeah,
In the auction, and I kind of like that.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, I think the only thing that it's a big injury, really. Fuck hell. The only thing that really keeps people interested, even when they're doing really shit, is the opportunity to do transfers.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think people will always be involved and always be interested if they feel they can use transfers to kind of get out of the situation that they're in.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I would be massively in favour of just transfer whoever the fuck you want when you want, but you cannot pass players on without them kind of featuring for the club. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
I don't really see what massive difference it makes having, 6 transfers to having as many as you want, as long as you're not kind of passing players before they even come to the team, kind of thing. And
Yeah.
it's a lot of admin for the chairman, but
yeah, that's the only thing. In an ideal world, it'd be fine. But like you say, it is for Fifey doing it. This kind of obviously a lot of work transfers all the kind of time, and I suppose. But you have obviously you say got to keep the managers interested at the same point, because you know what it's like once you've played the first 13 and you kind of out, you're not making the playoffs that season for some teams. It's like, fuck, here goes now. Let's just plod along till game week 26 or whatever it may be, and then those managers who go out there already planning their kind of signings for next season because they've got nothing else to really do.
Yeah, and that's what I think. The you know about the introduction of the cup for those that don't make playoffs, don't you?
Yes, yeah.
I think that's a really good shout.
Yeah, definitely, because as you say, they do get teams do get bored, and it's you can understand that as well. It's not nothing worse when the season ends, and fair play to Fifey. He's gone through it quite quick. But I remember going back when Martin used to do it. And again, it's not a dig at him. It was other people, but it's like one show a week, and it could nearly take 2 months to kind of get from the season finishing to the playoffs finishing. So you just be fucking waiting around and around. So it's, it is good that Fifey kind of trucks through it quite quickly, because otherwise you just kind of by the time the league comes round, then you feel like you haven't been involved for months.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, game over. May as well lost to Harrogate.
I'll show you.
Play the third.
Where's King Mo?
22 dribbling, 23 finishing off the ball.
I genuinely think this season could be his best ever.
Salah.
Yeah. I just think he's got no AFCON. The contract situation's been put to bed.
Yeah.
He looked unbelievably sharp last week for it being a pre-season friendly, basically. I think he could. Absolutely smash it this season.
But do you think with obviously thingy up front now, Nunes, is it gonna? Because a lot of the time, obviously, they play, and obviously the kind of other two whoever's playing up front will drop off. But do you think Nunes playing as a 9 will affect him in terms of his numbers?
I'm not sure this season how many games Nunez starts. I think he'll start a couple early doors with Jota being, Diogo Jota's like kind of 2 weeks off, they reckon, and then probably add another 2 weeks on until he gets match fit. And I think Bobby Firmino is still going to be there for this season at least. Who, well, you know what I think about him. I think he's just absolutely fucking. I think he's magic, Bobby Firmino. I think he's probably only second to David Villa in terms of players playing that false 9. I think there's probably David Villa, and then there's Bobby Firmino in terms of like being the best at playing that false 9.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Nunez doesn't really start that much this season, and he's kind of
I know what I mean. Yeah,
really
kind of
lightly managed into things.
Yeah.
Klopp kind of likes to do that with players anyway.
Yeah.
But I think because he's so different to what we've had, and so different, he is going to be that kind of runs in behind, kind of holding the ball up a little bit, running the channels like direct rather than kind of actually cutting in. I think he could just be managed. We are flying here, Hopkins, by the way.
Ward-Prowse is fucking absolutely bossing it.
What a fucking signing that is, by the way.
He's scoring all the time. Here's a shot by Dimble. I've gone Son over Salah in FPL. well, it's hard to argue with that on the goals they scored last season, wasn't it?
Yeah, what's the
It's
price difference? The price difference must be like, was it like a mil or 1.5 or something like that?
I'm pretty sure Salah 13 and Son 12.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's not a lot in it. But I think obviously the difference was last year that Spurs didn't have Champions League football,
yeah,
so he was a lot of time rested or wasn't played at all in Europe. So he was kind of fresh every week. But obviously this year now playing Champions League, he's probably going to have to play a lot more Son. So I think that could obviously affect how many goals he scores.
I think the thing is as well, it's a little bit like, I think Spurs on a good day last season took a lot of people by surprise because I think they had fairly low
Yeah,
expectations.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
actually
They
think
just
this season, especially Spurs at home, I think teams will be a little bit more prepared for that kind of sitting almost with that kind of like block of like six,
yeah,
that kind of 4-2 sitting, and then the three splitting, trying to hit them on the break. Which they were so good at last season. That kind of Kane dropped and Son went in
yeah.
behind. Um,
Yeah, they won't get that much space or anything this year because I think everyone's looking at Spurs and thinking they're possibly going to be, I think everyone expects them to be the team who kind of pushes City and Liverpool closest.
yeah, I
So
don't think
you
that's a
would,
bad shout. I think if Harry Kane stays fit for the full season, I think they'll probably get third. That would be my
yeah,
shout.
yeah, I agree.
Um,
Yeah,
but I think it's a case of how fit they keep him, especially coming off the back of the World Cup.
yeah, going in. Yeah, I think it's just going to be weird, and obviously November, December World Cup, and injuries and people coming back, and it's just going to be a strange season, I think, in terms of that. But I think Son over Salah. I'd always go for Salah just because obviously he takes the penalties for Liverpool, whereas Kane takes them for Spurs. Um, but I've gone. Who did you go up? Who did you have up front? I've gone with Jesus, Haaland, and Wilson. I think
Jesus, Kane, and Wilson. Yeah,
you've gone Kane over Haaland, have you? Yeah,
yeah. I
I can
just
I can understand that, to be honest. Kane takes penalties as well, which I don't think Haaland will.
yeah.
And Kane's going to start every game, whereas Haaland is, I don't think will.
Mm.
So yeah, looking at it now, I think he's like half a mil dearer. Harry Kane, is he? I think.
I think Holland's the most expensive, mate. I think Holland's like
Is he?
12 and Kane's like 11.5 or something like that. I think.
Oh, not all the way around, is it?
Is it? Might be. You might be
I'll
right.
have to transfer him out then.
um, but I'm not sure if Haaland plays the big away from home games. And I know that might sound like a
No,
ridiculous shout,
no.
but I'm just, if they're like Chelsea away or Liverpool away, I'm not sure if he goes with Haaland or if he goes with like a Bernardo Silva and a false nine or something like that, just to kind of have
Yeah,
that extra body on the press.
yeah.
Um,
No, I'd
but
agree
yeah,
with that.
listen, if Haaland hits the ground running, then the league's going to be tied up by fucking February, mate. Because for Dortmund, we had the conversation all the time and stuff, didn't we? Whether we'd have, who would you have? Would you have Haaland or Mbappe and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah,
He looked that good, but I'm not sure, mate. There's something about it where I'm just like, I'm not 100% convinced he's going to be the kind of 25, 30 goal a season striker that they want him to be. And I don't know if that's because of the way City play, or because of him. Hopkins, I'm going to kick off this first half and just put the Ben's dummy in her mouth because she's doing
yeah,
backflips
no,
in
it
the
is.
cot. The mags are flying, lad.
The tune are on
Up
fire.
the tune.
No stopping.
Fucking
No
hell.
stopping us.
One shot on, 2 goals.
Yeah. One got take it.
Fucking hell. This is going a little bit better than I thought, mate. I'll be honest, because
It's Blanco struggling a bit though, and he seems to be not doing performances lately. His ratings.
he's been a bit shit, but he's better than Jeff Hendrick, isn't he?
Yeah, it's not hard. Not a good benchmark, but
Let's have a little look here.
St. Maximin's struggling. Take him off.
Shall we manage that, do you reckon?
Yeah, I would put on
Willock and
Go
switch him
for it.
with... Oh no, yeah.
No, yeah, just leave Willock out there for him.
Wolves will be asking how the fuck they're 2-0 down at half time there, I reckon.
Yeah, just a bit. As long as we don't do another Man United and fucking balls it
if
up.
we hadn't dropped 2 points, mate, we'd be top of the league.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
We're fucking Liverpool. We're a Liverpool. Fucking like 9th, weren't they?
Are they? Oh, they've got 3
I've only
games in
played
hand.
5.
Oh, they've got 3 games in hand.
And they haven't lost yet either, but they've drawn 3.
Let's have a little look at that when we
Yeah.
finish.
I think we're going to struggle to hold on to this. Was that Dembele from Lyon, is it?
Yeah, I think they've spent big money on him. And another win. Jimenez, where is he? Did you see Dembele there? Oh, there's Kiri Dembele, not that one. From Peterborough. Look at him, he looks alright though, doesn't he?
Looks alright. Big money signing.
Well, we've been absolutely awful there and got the result.
Fucking job done. Blanco's had a stinker.
Yeah.
I got Johnny Otto back against Wolves boss in it. Like.
What a signing he was, by the way. A couple of mil.
Fucking hell. Job done. Fucking hell.
Let's have a little look what the Reds are doing here.
Well, there's 1-2 drawn 3. 11th in the league.
So, what's the fixtures tomorrow? Liverpool, Fulham.
Newcastle, Forest, Everton, Chelsea. The Atlas 5 game is it, I believe.
That's got to be 3 points for the black and whites, hasn't it?
Newcastle, Forest. I think it's a home, opening day. But I think Forest fucking spent some money, innit?
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit all or nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, they've gone. So today they had 25 million for Morgan Gibbs-White.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, 25 rejected it was, but they're throwing some money about, don't they?
Let's see if we can get Minamino on the cheap here. Looks really decent, mate.
Yeah, give us options, wouldn't he?
And he's there for 30 and transfer listed by request. So why have they been playing club World Championship or something? Champions League qualifiers, Liverpool. The fuck's that about?
Dembele down tools for Grimsby in a relegation battle because he fancied a move. Dirty bastard. Oh, Minamino's in.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah.
10 mil.
Job done.
Oh, let's see what he wants though. Oh, you can have that, mate.
33.
I'll tell you what, there you go. Have 44, mate. Keep the change. Just don't tell Adama what you're on.
I still can't believe it. Adamas on 130 grand.
He's been class.
There we go.
Look at that for a little 10 million snip there.
Ward Prowse should be on fucking 130 grand a week.
Yeah, he's
fucking. He is bossing it. Carl Darlow, see you later, mate.
That is a great signing, that Minamino.
Where's he start though?
Yeah, we probably should have thought about that, really, shouldn't we, mate? Well, listen,
signing,
I think ASM is now. Obviously, we're starting winger, but also he's rotated with Vardy because Vardy's fucking getting on a bit here.
Yes, 6 and 7 though. Fuck.
Is he 6 and 7? Is he?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Can't knock that.
Who's let's have a look ratings wise, yeah.
Fuck, Ward Prowse got to be up there surely.
How many wrong with it? He's only started the one.
Ward-Prowse on 7.13. He's fucking bagged a few goals, though, hasn't he?
Max Aarons. I had to bring him in because I think it's one update later. Is Max Aarons at Newcastle now?
No.
They were talking about signing him
Alves.
though, weren't they?
Yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
obviously when they went Trippier, then kind of.
Yeah, Dimble just saying he's missing you there, mate. I think loads of people in the community miss you, mate. I think I'm looking forward to this new season and maybe getting you back amongst it a little bit again and
Yeah,
all that sort of stuff. See what's happening.
I do miss it being out of it.
Tell us about the coaching then, lad, because not many people know what you've been up to.
Oh, just obviously last year decided to obviously start doing my coaching badges. So I've done my C certificate now, which is kind of the lowest one. So I'm hoping now to start my second coaching badge, the B certificate. Hopefully in the group in September. So yeah, just obviously give me a platform then to try and obviously go and move through the kind of leagues and start coaching at a decent level. So
that's fucking class, mate. Who are you involved with at the minute, team wise?
Just a local team at the minute, and coaching with Britain Ferry. Kind of they're in the Welsh League system, in the league just below the Welsh Premier League. So coaching with my son's team, the under 8s. So yeah, it's good.
That's
Enjoy
class,
it.
lad. That's class.
Enjoy it.
That's class. Me and Wood, I like to think we know about football, but I genuinely, you're probably one of the most informed people that I know of. Like, and I think you're always the person that I come to when me and him are having a fucking debate on whether a player's good or shit. And I think that probably sums up your role with Dragons. Really, you're kind of the rose between two thorns, aren't you? There's Rodeo Bibbins, also known as Champ Mega Horse. All right, son, Dan the man, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. I think that takes the grand total viewers up to about 4 now, Hopkins.
Where's Wonder gone?
You know what it is? He seen we're doing well and he fucked off, I'm telling you now. He was all in when Watford did with 1-0, second game of the season.
Yeah, shit start lads in the group.
Yeah. Well done, class start, lad. Or when you were trying to work out your fucking microphone.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello? Are you there? Hello?
It wouldn't have been a stream if it had gone smoothly with me. Everything worked. I knew it was going to fucking. I knew it was going to happen. It's my boy. It is. He's fucking uses all my headsets to fucking play on Fortnite, and every time he loses, he's fucking launching them across the room. So I'm not sure which ones work anymore.
Yeah, fucking smashing them off the floor. Fuck.
I'll give you this straight away now. He'd be fucking. He's playing an next minute. Freaking dick killed me! Smash!
I've got the Hopkins bingo card, and headphones not working was one, and then the dog making an appearance on the stream was the other, and then the boy making an appearance on the stream was the other.
Oh, dog is sleeping at the side of me. Thankfully, he hasn't heard any noises, so that could well happen. My son has come in once or twice, but I just told him to get out, and he's listened, so I'm in shock.
Right, let's work out where we're going to, mate, because we're gonna get fucking pumped off Man City, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've got Man City, Everton, Liverpool. Fucking hell, it could all go tits up, yeah.
Yeah, would it be loving that?
Looking at nothing from 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 there. Fucking hell. Oh, one's a League Cup game, so.
Yeah.
Right. Man City. Fuck me.
How many in defence can we play?
We need...
Where's Jeff Hendrick? He's still here till January.
Come back, Jeff. Come back, Jeff. Where is he? Is he in the fucking reserves? Yeah.
No.
Fuck off,
Jeff.
Criminal. Right. These guys haven't really let us down other than that Watford game, so I think we roll with. You got Minamino on the bench who can come on either wing and also play up top if we're that desperate. Lucky number 3. There we go. Lucky number 3. Right, Clinchy Ross, Cheek Hopkins. This could go really bad, really quick.
They're not doing that well, though, are they?
Are they not? No. Had a pen shout. They're only top of the league. Yeah, they're only top of the league. Mate. Don't worry about it.
Well, they brought Gerard Moreno up front, is it?
If we get away with a point here.
Oh, fuck my life.
Oh, fuck hell. Oh, fucking hell.
Fucking second red card. Fucking.
Oh, um, what do we do? Maybe something like
Yeah,
that? Maybe? What? Maybe something like that? Where's it? Am I able to play just on the right?
fucking.
Uh,
Can you play him in right of a three in the middle? Maybe drop him back and play him to the right to Shelby, like
um,
3 cent.
yeah, we'll just have to go with that, I think, mate.
Yes, it is
Fuck
what
it.
it
Well,
is.
it's better than I did against City when I played them in every single test. So
Yeah. Oh, they are brutal. City and Liverpool. They
there we
fucking.
go. There we go. I don't think we've got very high expectations for this one, mate. To be honest.
Oh,
Right, John Joe's struggling, so I reckon we need to get a bit of width there. Here we go. Lucky number 3 coming on here. Let's go, boy. Let's push them wing backs on as well. Fuck it, we may as well go down punching.
oh, we're gonna go down, all right.
They've just hit the upright.
Fucking Bardi.
Rodri, tactical foul on someone there. This isn't too bad, to be honest, mate.
He's gonna have another
Oh,
three
there we
game.
go. That's game over, innit?
He's gonna have another 3 game ban now, and he might have more now. It's his second red card, when he.
At least we're not relying on. Oh, we haven't got a shot on target here. Fuck, we've been absolutely bombed.
We haven't had a shot. No one shot on target.
Ah,
Fucking hell! This is the fucking Super League final all over again.
I
Not
know,
a shot
mate.
on goal.
I know. Just need Mido to come on and score now. Fuck me.
Fuck yeah. Painful times.
We
3-0.
we could sink down the league here, I think. These
Yeah,
next couple of games.
We could slip down by saying that. We'll still be around the Europa League spots.
Yeah, I reckon if we get kind of 7th or above this season.
Fucking
Four games. Fucking appeal it.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That is fucking hell.
I'll turn into 6 now.
Yeah, who's gonna go up front now? Say Maximan, is it?
Yeah.
Minamino away. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That is brutal.
Let's have a little look. Oh, Casper Dolberg there.
20 mil.
Absolutely shite.
Yeah.
Class and
Loads.
money.
Yeah, I expected a bit more from him when he first came on the scene, but it hasn't quite worked out. Wasn't that 17?
So we've only lost 2 all season.
Look at Liverpool. Liverpool could only go 2 points above us if they win all their games in hand.
So that's what I was playing in some of the tests.
Yeah, me. That's
And
a
got
lot.
absolutely I got me head shagged. It was just absolutely shite.
Yeah, we can't argue with this formation.
Yeah, cheers, Dimble. I've not really done anything player instructions wise either, so I can't even take much credit. I've just moved them there and gambled on the team instructions, to be honest, mate.
Yes, it is a brutal. These updates, all of them, they're just. I don't know. They're just solid. You try everything and just nothing seems to work.
Really fucking solid, mate. Really solid.
Just goes Man City and you turn into fucking Newcastle. It's fucking it's solid. Honestly,
I was looking on the forums and that, and someone had posted like help needed with Newcastle fucking October update, and so the first comment and response was, the best bit of advice I can give for you is to choose another team.
Oh fuck! It doesn't.
Fucking hell!
Oh fucking hell! He's banned. Oh, Joe Linton.
Been shaving his legs there, hasn't he? Brazilian shaving.
Dirty bastard.
Dirty bastard.
Oh, Everton Chelsea tomorrow in 5:30. I'm not sure what to make of that one. I think it's. I don't know. Everton, fucking hell. Have they bought anyone? Spent 20 million. They've got Tarkowski in there.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you.
What did they buy? What did they buy the other day?
Who they bought?
They bought someone for 20 million, didn't they?
I mean,
Dwight McNeil.
Oh yeah, he scored that fucking worldie against them as well, didn't he?
Yeah. Obviously they've got him and Tarkowski, but they've lost Richarlison. They've got.
I mean, Richarlison was Richarlison was
Calvert-Lewin's out
such
for
a...
a while now, isn't he?
Can you see that?
Yes. Wow.
So
Oh,
basically, Bobby's getting dropped.
wow.
He looks shite on there, actually.
Yeah, Firmino did look fucking garbage there.
Richarlison was such a big player for them, mate. Such a massive player for them.
Yeah, I hate him. I do with a passion, but
Yeah.
you know, he's the thing is, I don't know. It works for Spurs now. Obviously, he's going in there. You know, how does that impact Kane and Son and the way they play? Because they played that Kulusevski last year, didn't they? Kind of in a front three, and I think it kind of worked because he kind of drops off and he's kind of another one who can pick that pass out. Richarlison's more in 100-mile-an-hour kind of player, isn't he? And I just don't know if that impacts on Son and the way they play, because obviously Son, say Kane drops deep, Son makes the late runs, but where's Richarlison? Is he in there then? It just, I don't know how the dynamics of the team change.
I was surprised that Conte went for Richarlison because when I think of Conte, I think of kind of like system players that can be relied upon to do a job. I can see why he loves the likes of Eric Dyer and even the likes of, even people way down the Spurs pecking order, the likes of Harry, the likes of Harry Winks and Ryan Sessegnon and those sorts of players, because you can really clearly see where they fit into that kind of Conte model of 3-2, 2-3 or whatever. But Richarlison, I look at him and I do think I think he's a liability, and I'm really surprised that Conte has kind of went for him and can trust him.
Yeah, because every player he buys, like Perisic, he is a Antonio Conte person all day long. You play down our left side, and you know exactly what you get with him, etc. But Richarlison, I don't know. I could see them two clashing because they're both fucking absolute lunatics.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna get a couple of red cards this season because he plays the game so
on the edge,
and I don't know how many chances Conte will be willing to give him, like how patient he'll be with him. Do you know what I mean?
And he wasn't a cheap signing either, was he? It wasn't as if if it had been like 25-30 million, you could say, oh, maybe worth the gamble kind of thing. But he's fucking the price they've paid. I just thought,
was it like 60 million they've paid?
Yeah, 50 odd, 60 million, with add-ons and things. And I just think to myself, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for him.
Well, Hopkins, there's something about this system, whatever we've managed to accidentally kind of fall upon, that seems to keep us in games and steal results.
Because we still got Lascelles and Shelby starting, so it's it's hardly as if we've transformed it with the budget we've got, kind of thing.
and I think that's the thing as well. Like I know I'd made kind of like 4 signings before we'd logged on and before you'd seen it and stuff, but it was very much like where's the gaping wounds in this squad? Do you know what I mean? And that was up top. It was centre mid, and it was the 2 wing backs who would have been Javier Manquillo, and Jamal Lewis if we hadn't done what we'd done. So I don't think we've done too badly there.
No.
Shall we go maybe 1-2 more games?
Yeah. What have we done next?
Probably take it to midnight, wouldn't it? So Everton next. Not that I think anyone's fucking watching anymore, but we're just having a great time, aren't we, mate? Do you know what I mean?
What it's all about.
But you know what? That's one defeat in. That's unreal form, that, mate.
Fucking right. And let's be honest, Man City is 0-0 until we had Vardy sent off.
Absolutely. Fabian Schär's off for 10 million. That'll be a decent little war chest. Top up.
We'll take that. Irving Lozano.
I tell you, it was absolutely class. I know you absolutely rate him as well. Tried to go in for him, but the money they wanted for him was just absolutely ridiculous. He's fucking class, isn't he, for Leverkusen?
Yeah, he's of all the players we've been linked with at Newcastle through the summer, other than James Maddison, who I was desperate for us to sign, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen now. Diaby was the one. He was the one player that I thought, kind of a next level signing. I know again we talk about Bundesliga, but I think he's so young. I think if you kind of had him and say Maximum on the wings, it would have been he's exceptional player. PSG.
What a fucking surprise.
Yeah, fucking terrible.
So you got much on tomorrow? Are you gonna be about for the 3 o'clocks and that? Then are you tied up?
My boy's playing football now against the Swans at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So up early start. But then I'll be back for the 3 o'clocks then. So nice. Looking forward to.
I love the first Saturday of the season.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it?
It's fucking
Brilliant.
great, isn't it?
Yeah, 12:30 game, 3 o'clock, 5:30. Can't beat there.
Shall we do we'll do the Everton game? We'll get battered. We'll get battered off Liverpool in the League Cup.
Oof.
And then we'll call it night.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Fucking smash Everton first. Ward-Prowse, bang another one in.
So basically, we've spent 127 mil. We've brought in 49. We've paid Adama Traore the fucking salary of the whole Saudi empire.
That is criminal. He's literally on double nearly every other player we've got.
Yeah, Ward-Prowse absolutely carrying the team as well, by the way. What a signing.
I love Ward-Prowse in real life.
He's just fucking class, isn't he?
Yeah, it's just as you say, any team look to buy him. I think Southampton, you're probably talking at least 60 million they'd want easily.
Yeah, I would have said between 60 and 80 probably is what you need to do as an opening bid, to be honest, mate.
Yeah, I just can't see it being done. It's just not going to happen.
I think he would slot into that Liverpool midfield really well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think he's a proper baller. I think. See, he was linked with Newcastle massively going, back at the start of the window when it opened, but I think it was never going to happen with the price that they'd want. I'm surprised they were talking so little for James Maddison. I know it looks like he's going to sign a new contract now, which I'm surprised at, to be fair. I would have thought, because I think Leicester are kind of it's the decline. I think it's the start of a decline for Leicester for me.
Yeah.
I think they've had their kind of purple patch. You can see they're selling people out to balance the books. So they're probably going to lose. I'd say Fofana and Tielemans were probably both. Oh, he's gone. Pickford. Oh, dirty bastard. Nothing makes me better than that fucking Mac. I'm getting sent off. See you later.
What a prick.
But I think Leicester are on the decline now. So I'm surprised that Maddison, going into kind of, if he's kind of stayed now, he'd have 18 months come January. So, teams like Spurs, Arsenal, other teams who link for him would probably looking at him and thinking, right, what? As soon as you go into 18 months left on your contract, your price starts to drop massively. Then I think he could have negotiated his way to, probably a bigger team. So I'm surprised he's signing a new deal.
Yeah, I was really surprised he didn't make a jump in the World Cup. Yeah, so he could have had a really good 2-3 months for a side on the up basically.
Yeah.
And really got himself into that World Cup equation, I think.
Yeah, like people were saying, is it a backwards move? Is it a sideways step? Is it a move up? I think if you look at the two, if you compare Leicester to Newcastle now, you'd probably say yes, a backward step, because Leicester's first 11 and squad is obviously probably stronger than ours. But if you look where Newcastle are going to Leicester and to sell players and balance the books and these kind of things, I think it's, it would be a positive move for Maddison to go to Newcastle, who are kind of looking to progress, was Leicester are going to be coming down. I think I'll be surprised if Rodgers sees out the season.
Yeah, I think it feels a little bit Leeds like for me. Do you know what? It feels like really like they're teetering on the edge as a club. I think if some of the stuff that's coming out of there is anywhere near true, like
selling Casper Schmeichel for $1 million. This it's just, it don't add up, does it?
Nah, and they've been quiet, do you know? And Rodgers isn't really a guy that doesn't like not getting the recruitment right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he had some stinkers at Liverpool, but by and large, his recruitment was even if the signings turned out to be shit, his kind of rationale around the signings was
made sense.
The logic made sense, do you know, and it was you felt it was well informed, but just didn't quite materialise. You know, like signing Joe Allen, you know, it was really clear what we were trying to do by signing Joe Allen, but we really never hit the heights.
No.
But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much patience Rodgers will have with it if things start to go tits up. Do you know?
No, yeah, I just think, he's saying, we need to sell to buy, but, you're going to sell players and then buy players at half the price kind of thing. So it's like, are you really kind of, like, when they talked about James Maddison the other day, kind of, he didn't say he's not for sale. He just kind of, danced around it a little bit, as in, if someone gives us kind of what we want, then we're going to have to sell him.
Yeah.
I just think, obviously, if they manage to get 85 million for Fofana, then they've done well there. But again, you're still selling. You're probably your best centre half. Johnny Evans is getting on now. That's Soyuncu, when he first came on the scene, looked as if he could be the part, but kind of been picked off. I just look at him. I think they've just lost Ricardo Pereira now for another 6 months. I think I read, and it's just I think it's the start of a massive decline for Leicester.
Yeah, feels very Leeds, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got Liverpool in the League Cup.
We're gonna have to go strong, are we?
We've got Chelsea 3 days later. Chelsea are just up our arse end in the league, so this is your call, mate.
Yeah, let's go full strength.
Yeah, no changes.
What's the tact? How fit are the guys who's struggling? I'd maybe take Blanco out because he's been struggling a bit lately. Anyway, maybe bring in Hayden. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have a little. I think that'll be Hayden's first start. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. 20 for loyalty will reward him.
Yeah.
That's my rationale around it.
Yeah. Well, oh, there we go. Salah inside 3 minutes. This could be a little bit of a bloodbath, I think, even though they're down in 10th. It was a one-on-one chance for St. Maximin, I think.
Yeah, where's Vardy when you need him? A fucking idiot.
Missing Vardy, missing Aarons, and obviously we've been on a decent run, so it's not the worst thing in the world. We beat Arsenal and beat Everton out of that run of a few games. So
yeah, the Arsenal result away was, I think that was the one. I thought.
Traore missing there.
We've been in it though, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been in it, mate. We've been in it. We've been more than in it. Just roll.
Maybe take Hayden off at 6 and a buck in. Maybe take Hayden off. Maybe do we dare to gamble a bit and maybe take Hayden off and maybe bring on Juan and maybe play him in the AMC role, something like that?
Let's fucking do it, mate. I love it.
Yeah.
With the arrow?
Yeah. Fucking we'd be well in it. We've had more possession and that just.
Yeah, I don't know much about how. If in the update that there he is.
Oh,
what a guy!
He is on fire.
Oh, there we go.
Haaland.
I don't know enough about this kind of update
version
to know if DMCs are as overpowered as they are in that original.
Yeah. Juan.
Chance, I think that was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Fucking. Oh, go on. Oh, Minamino.
Well, listen, even if it finishes 2-1, which it probably will, we've
pushed them closer.
We've done all right there, mate.
Yeah, second half wasn't as strong, but
Johnny Otto's had a stink. Probably because he's playing against Mo Salah.
Yeah, true.
Mo Salah's absolutely running rings around him. They went 2 up top. Yeah, listen, no complaints there.
No,
fuck's that. Oh, he's just in as Alex.
I was going to say, fucking hell. Send the Brazilian from a 102.
Trent looking class. Who else might look decent? Harvey Elliott. I really hope this is a decent breakthrough for Harvey Elliott.
Yeah. It comes a time where the potential goes out the window and he kind of got to step up, but obviously needs to play more, doesn't he?
He does, mate. Right, so lad, we've played. How many games have we played here tonight?
11.
13 games. We've only been beaten 3 times.
We're in the Champions League spots.
And we're in the Champions League spot. And Joseph Wood has been quiet for the last 90 minutes, which means that it's been decent, mate. So So that's probably the best compliment I can pay you. But decent to be decent to be back amongst the streaming, lad. What do you reckon?
Yeah, yeah, this is what it's all about. What it's all about.
And hopefully Woodall will join us next week, eh?
Yeah, boring bastard.
Let's just make sure I save it, and then I'll
Hop on the Tyne.
and let's call it a night there, Hopkins.
Yeah, top
Cheers
man.
for your company, mate.
Yeah,
That was a
no worries.
class Friday night, that lad.
Yeah, I can't beat it.
All right, see you in a bit, kiddo.
See you later. Ta-ra, mate. Ta-ra.